Thanks, everybody. If you want to grab a seat, now is the chance to do it. We are here at Rock Creek Park Tennis Center in beautiful Washington, D.C. to kick off the highly anticipated only combined ATP 500 and WTA 500 in the world. Can I get a big round of applause for that? I've never said that before. In 23 years of my career, first time where we have a combined 500 on the ATP and WTA side. My name's Andrew Krasny, everybody, and we have some special guests that I'm going to mention to you, and then we will bring them up in a few moments. But before they come up, if we can give a round of applause to someone very important, you'll hear from him in a moment, Mubadala City Open DC Chairman and CEO Mark Ein. Let's hear it for Mark, everybody. Mark, we're going to hear from you in just a second. The Honorable Mayor of Washington, D.C., Muriel Bowser. You are a huge I live in California, and you're a huge celebrity in California, so I hope that Mark will let me have my picture taken with you. I'm a huge fan. Okay, representing Mubadala, Muhammad Abdul Majid. Muhammad, are you here? Nope, Muhammad is not here. He is? Olivia, I know Olivia's here, but for chip picking. Okay, so Olivia is here. Olivia Nichols, Head of Global Partnership. Olivia, you don't have to come up yet, but welcome. Representing Citi, Rose Cohen. Are you here, Rose Cohen? Hi, Rose. How could we miss you? Look at the color of that dress. From Events DC, Angie Gates, President and CEO. Angie, hi, Angie, welcome. I don't know if he's out here yet. From ATP, is Zolt out here yet? Zolt Beta is going to be here when we do the ATP draw in a few minutes. Our WTA supervisor, Cristina Romero, she's here. Hola, Cristina. Bienvenidos. And we also have some other guests who are going to be here in a moment. We have Emily Rodriguez over here, who is our interpreter. So how about a round of applause for Emily Rodriguez, who should be recognized. She's hard working over there, and it is warm in here. Last year was spectacular, everybody. My first year here, so much in store for us. And to tell us all what's in store, please once again put your hands together for our Chairman and CEO, Mr. Mark Ein.
Thank you so much. And welcome everyone here today. It's a special day when we kick off the tournament here on the Friday draw ceremony. I always feel like it's important to remind people about the history of the event, because it's a historic event in the tennis world. It's a historic event in the sports world and in our city. The event was started in 1969 by Donald Dell and John Harris. John, is John here? John, there you are. John's there. Let's give a round for John Harris. And they, Donald represented Arthur Ashe, and they wanted Arthur to get involved. And Arthur said, I'll get involved on one condition, that we put this tournament in a public park. And they because at the time, every tournament, including the U.S. Open, was held at a private club, exclusive club almost always. And that was part of Arthur, John, and Donald's vision. And they put the tournament right here, and it's never moved. It's been here since 1969. It's the longest tennis event in America in its original location. And yeah, and that spirit of inclusivity and community, I think, still is the heartbeat of this event. Every year, the event's grown massively from those early days to where it is today. But that vision of John, Donald, and Arthur survives to this day, and it's something that we all treasure, honor, and protect. So this is a really special year. Andrew mentioned that we have become the only combined 500 level event in the world. When we took this over, it was a men's 500, women's 250, and our longtime partner Citi and myself had a real goal to create equal level men's and women's event. The 500, our week was in San Jose, and it was always our aspiration to try to bring the events together. We were fortunate to have a conversation with Mubadala, who's the title sponsor, back in, I think it was the fall, and we asked them if this is something that we consider, and we talked about it, and they instantly embraced this idea and saw the power of actually having men and women not just on the same court, but competing at the same level. And we're really grateful for their support in moving the event here and then coming in and being our co-title sponsor. So I want to start by recognizing Mubadala and Olivia. Where are you, Olivia? Thank you so much and your whole team for honestly making this historic event possible this year. So thank you, Mubadala. And we're all going to learn how to pronounce Mubadala this week. I have learned it, and their fan activation is going to teach everyone in Washington how to. I'd be remiss if I didn't thank Citi. You've been our co-title for 10 years. You've been amazing. Your commitment to this tournament, but also our community investments together and to WTF are really, really mean a ton. So thank you, Rose Cohen and everyone at Citi. Ms. Mayor, thank you for your steadfast commitment, not just to tennis, which I know you care a lot about and have supported everything we've ever done, but to sports in general. We are the sports capital of the world, and I appreciate you always keeping tennis at the top of that list, so thank you. I want to thank Angie Gates and Events DC, another longtime supporter of the event, who stepped up big time this year to support when we became an equal level women's event. Events DC really stepped up to help make that possible. So Angie and Ash Ricks and the rest of your team, thank you so much. Thanks. And there's going to be too many people to thank, and I don't want to keep going. I just also need to mention WTF, who Donald, John, and Arthur actually gave the event to a long time ago, and really is our partner in all this. It's an incredible program that has transformed lives for tens of thousands of young kids in Washington, D.C. This tournament mainly benefits them. You'll see their kids everywhere. You'll see them here today. They've done amazing work for decades, and we're really proud to be your partner. So where's John Borden? John? Is he around? Not here yet. Okay. We got the kids. So we got the kids from the GF. So with that, now it turns to the players. The player field this year is insane. I think we have 5 or 6 top 10, 5 or 6 Grand Slam champions, 9 Grand Slam finalists, 3 former number ones, 5 former winners of this tournament, including Ludmila. Thank you. Welcome back for being here. Ludmila Sentsova, who's with us. And so now we're going to have a really exciting part of this where we get to see who's going to play who, right, Andrew? So you guys, thank you for being here. We can't wait to see everyone. The event's almost this weekend sold out. The tournament's almost sold out. The fans in Washington have embraced this event in incredible ways, and we're looking forward to an amazing week. So thank you all.
Thank you, Mark, very much. Mark Ein, everybody, one more time. So before we determine who's playing who, we do want to hear from some very important dignitaries, and once again, it's my honor to welcome the mayor up to say a few words. So please welcome Mayor Bowser.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to the Mubadala City Open in Washington, D.C. I want to congratulate Mark, his whole team. I want to thank the title sponsors for bringing world-class tennis to Washington, D.C. It's something that we do not take for granted. And I hope that you also recognize that we have the best tennis fans in the world. And so we are going to have a great week of tennis in D.C. We've been talking about the importance of highlighting professional sports in our city all week, from football to basketball to hockey and, of course, soccer and tennis. And it is so it's poetic that we're here today looking at Rock Creek Park, one of our nation's premier parks, that for a week or over a week is transformed into a world-class tennis center. We couldn't be more proud to be your host, and we're also proud, you won't be surprised to hear this from, a chick mayor, that the women are getting equal billing. Let's hear it for ladies tennis. So to all our little people who are watching, and we appreciate, Mark, that this tournament has always had a place for youngsters so that they could be exposed to professional level tennis and all that it brings. But as people in D.C. like to know, you're going to get tennis, but you're also going to get a scene. And we are standing in the middle of a scene. So good luck to all of the athletes. Thank you again to all of the title sponsors, to our hospitality partners at Events DC, the WTF, and I do want to acknowledge that we've been joined by another tennis partner in the city, Cora Masters-Berry, the former First Lady of the district, and the founder of the Southeast Tennis and Learning Center. So I'm looking forward to seeing the lineups. Everybody have a great time. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Bowser. And now, folks, we'd like to hear some words from Angie Gates from Events DC, our presenting partner of the draw ceremony, to say a few words. Angie.
Good afternoon, everyone. Come on, it's more people in here than that. Good afternoon, tennis fans. So I'm delighted to be here today and welcome you to the Mubadala City DC Open and to Washington, D.C. I'm super excited to be here today. I'm super excited about the 3,000 plus hotel rooms that are taking place and occupied here from this tournament, and even more excited about the $26 million economic impact that's happening from this tennis tournament. While you're here, please enjoy the local vendors. Mark, I just have to say thank you for leveling the playing field. To have the women and the men at the 500 level, that shows equity, and Events DC is all about equity. Events DC has been a sponsor for over 11 years, and we are delighted to continue with the growth of this tennis tournament and elevate this tennis tournament. I have to just say, shout out to having a vision unfold for Arthur Ashe. Arthur Ashe envisioned having professional tennis at a park that made it available for any and everyone, and that's exactly what's happening this week. So please enjoy our city. Thank you, Madam Mayor. Thank you, Mark, and your entire team. Now let's get ready to watch some outstanding tennis this week. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much, Angie. I should be worried. I think I'm out of a job. You're pretty good on a microphone. We want to hear, I know it's warm in here. We want to get things rolling, but we do need to hear a special few words from some very important individuals who make this tournament happen. So first, I'd like to welcome Olivia from Mubadala to come back up and say a few words. Thank you.
Hi, and that's a great segue because it is definitely hotter in Washington than it is in Abu Dhabi, where we're from this weekend. So I will keep this short. But first of all, I love that everybody's embracing the word Mubadala and being able to say it. Been very impressed. So well done, Mark. We do have in our activation this week a little bit of a fun time embracing how you say Mubadala, because it is a tricky word. But we're super excited to be here and work with Mark and his team, WTEF, and also Citibank to bring the tournament here. We're not new to tennis. We have been supporting tennis for about 14 years in Abu Dhabi, where we're from, and also in Rio in Brazil, and also in San Jose, where we talked about. And when we were approached about coming here to Washington, we were really excited working with Citibank. I think also this is a first kind of joint title partnership for Citi and Mubadala, and any two brands coming together. And so far, it's been a really collaborative approach, and it's been, you know, a first for me, and very exciting working with them. So we're really excited to be here. I hope you'll come and get to know us in the activation tent. And yeah, that's it. Look forward to seeing you guys. Bye.
Thank you, Olivia. And now, folks, I'd like to invite Rose Cohen up from Citi to say a few words as well.
Thank you so much. On behalf of Citibank and on behalf of our foundation in particular, we wanted to say thank you. Welcome to the athletes. Mark, every year of our 11 years, you keep elevating the experience. You know that to our foundation, the idea of having women involved has been a huge priority, and WTEF, the kids, and the foundation as well. So thank you very much. I know it's hot, so on to choosing the players.
Rose, thank you very much. Okay, folks, before we get started, I would like to, Mark had mentioned her a moment ago, but we'd like to ask her a couple questions to welcome her back, and she'll stick around for the women's side of the draw. So please welcome Ludmila Samsonova to come up and say a few words. Ludmila. Okay, let me make sure that that is on for you, and it should be on. Let's see if we can get it. Thank you very much. Are we working? Yeah, there we go. Hey, welcome back to Washington, D.C. Last year, such an epic year for you, 3 singles titles and life change for you in 2022. But how special is it to be back in Washington, D.C.?
I'm a little bit freezing, you know, when you see your name on the central court. It's it's history, so it's amazing. You know, I'm so happy to be back. I hope to be able to show big tennis this year, and of course, as you said, last year was an event which changed my life because, I made an amazing season after this. So I'm really happy to be here.
Congratulations to be back. Lastly, real quick, just to ask you how special to have a 500 combined and for you to be a part of it for the first time in tennis history.
You know, I didn't know that it was the first time, seriously. So when I saw this, I was, oh my God, wow, that's incredible. Hopefully, it's not going to be the last one, I hope. So it's an amazing start, I think.
All right. Well, congratulations. Glad that you're back. Thank you for joining us. Ludmila Samsonova, everybody. Ludmila, if you'll be so kind to hang out over here. I'm now going to introduce Cristina Romero, our WTA Tour Supervisor. Mark, did you want to say something? No?
I'm the one. There's two people two groups I meant to thank. The mayor covered Cora, who is tennis royalty in Washington. Cora, I'll get choked up talking about you, but thank you for being here. And the other is our team. Sorry, guys, I have to say this because for people who came to the site 3 weeks ago when there was nothing here and Citi here, it literally seems like an impossibility. And the only reason this all exists is because a ton of people work super hard. I don't know if Kevin Wynn is here, and Allie, and literally dozens of people to make this happen, and hundreds of people during the week. So if we could give it up for all the people who build all of this, serve our food, make our food, keep it safe, it would mean a lot. So thank you.
Thanks again, Mark. Okay, now I'd like to introduce Cristina Romero once again. Cristina is going to explain. A lot of you have come up to me and asked me, why do we do a draw? What is the purpose of a draw ceremony? So if Cristina, you'll be so kind to explain a little bit about what we do a draw for, why we do it, how seeds are placed, and then we'll get things started.
All right. Hello, everybody. Thank you for attending this draw ceremony. As you know, this is a ceremony to place the players and how we're going to do our tournament. So for you to know, this tournament will have 32 places in the draw. The first 4 seed players will have a bye, so they won't have an opponent in the first round, so they will only play on the second round. And then there's going to be 4 qualifier players that will be fighting for that spot during Saturday and Sunday. So I hope that you also join us to watch those amazing players, because as it was said before, it's a very strong field, so you will have amazing players also playing in the qualifying. So please come and join them. And then we will have a particularity in this draw. We have a 9-seed player. I will explain once we do the draw. But this is going to be Jennifer Brady, that she's recovering from an injury. So she has a special ranking, and she will play specially in the draw.
Okay, Cristina, thank you. Cristina, there's a microphone over there on the table for you, so you can mention chips and seeds, how they are placed. And if you will be so kind to let me know when you are ready to go, we will get our first picker to come join you.
I also want to thank Ludmila for coming with us again. I think she has been my player representative for many tournaments, so we want to thank her for being here.
No, thank you to you. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. So if we can put the draw in the board.
Yep, guys, if we can get the drop on there, and we'll place some seeds, and then we will get our chip pickers to come up and help us out.
All right, so we will start with the first one.
Okay. So our first chip picker, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back Muriel Bowser to help us out.
Yeah. So this is going to be an easy one. This is a regular in all draws. So the first chip is seat number 1 that will go on line 1, and that's Jessica Pegula.
All right, the number 1 American, Jessica Pegula.
Yes, we put it.
Thank you so much to the mayor. Thank you very much once again. And Cristina, are you ready for number 2?
Yes?
Okay, here we go. From Events DC, Angie Gates. If Angie will be so kind to join us.
All right, so standard. This is seat number 2. This is Caroline Garcia from France, and she will be placed on line 32.
All right, Caroline Garcia, the number 2 seed. What's interesting, everybody, is you start watching who's going to be facing each other in the early rounds. Mark, Caroline Garcia playing some of the best tennis of her career, and we'll see what happens on her side of the draw.
And Jess Pegula won her first tournament here in 2019. That was her first title, so she's a real fan favorite in Washington.
All right, love that. Jessica Pegula, number 1 American. Okay, Olivia Nichols, where are you? Olivia, can you come back up and get number 3 from Christina, please?
Hello, welcome. Can you please show them? Okay, so Olivia has picked chip number 4 that will belong to Maria Zachary, and she will be placed on line 9.
The most successful Greek player ever on the WTA, Maria Zachary, number 4 seed.
Big fan favorite. People love Maria.
Okay, Rose Cohen, if you'll be so kind. We have to find out where Rose's outfit's available. It's so tennis. I'd have to ask you who you're wearing. I feel like Joan Rivers.
Okay, perfect. So this chip is chip number 3, and that belongs to Coco Gauff from the United States.
Talk about American hopeful, and more than a hopeful. She's already starting to establish herself. Became number 1 in the world in doubles last summer. Okay. Next up, is Michael DePiri here? Michael DePiri? Nope, no Michael, thank you very much. Michael's not here, so let's move on. Is John Borden here yet? Hi, John, come on over. We've been talking about you a lot.
Coco, I think she won the doubles title here in 2019, her first WTA.
Was that her first WTA?
It was.
Look at that, Mark, you're a star maker.
Okay, so can you please pick up 1 chip? Yeah. Perfect. This is chip number 5.
Okay.
So chip number 5 goes to
Thanks,
line
John.
8, and that belongs to Daria Kasatkina.
Dasha Kazatkina, number 5 seed. Dasha Kazatkina is another fan favorite. Tons of people love.
John is going to pick up the 4, or?
Do you want John to pick another chip? Yeah, John, can you come up? John, you're so good at it. We want you to pick another chip. Yeah, magic hands. We'll spread them out and divide them up.
Chip number 7. That belongs to Madison Keys, and she goes on line 16.
Madison Keys. Mark, what has Madison done here in D.C., in best of your recollection?
You know, the match I most remember is when Haley Baptiste, who grew up 5 minutes from here, actually beat her in the second round.
Oh, huge day for Haley.
But for Haley and people in D.C., I think Haley actually was a WTF kid, came here and in the second round beat Madison when she was top 15 in the world. So that's not Madison's best memory, but
it's Haley's.
She'll do better. It's Haley's, and great moment for D.C.
Awesome. Okay, next up, do we have Sophia? Is Sophia and Jeremy here? Sophia Maynor and Jeremiah Towns, come on up. Are you guys husband and wife? No. Just asking. Come on up and help us pick some chips out. They're celebrating their honeymoon in the District of Columbia.
Once at a time. So please, ladies first. All right. So chip number 6. That belongs to Belinda Bencic from Switzerland, and she goes on line 17.
On line 17, Olympic gold medalist Belinda Bencic from Switzerland. There you go, guys.
All right. So that's chip number 8, and that's our representative, Ludmila Samsonova.
Ludmila Samsonova. But Ludmila gets a little superstitious. She doesn't want to turn around and look at anything. We're waiting for that screen to come back up. A little technical difficulty there, but we'll get back up and going for you in just a second.
Yes, well, it comes back. That chip will be placed on line 25.
Okay, line 25. So thanks, you guys. Stand by for just 1 second. We've got Taylor feverishly working to get this going. And we'll have do you want the kids to pick the next chip as well? Do you need them for a couple chips?
Yes, sure.
Yep. So stick around for a second, guys, and we'll get this up and going for you in just a moment. Thanks for your patience, everybody. I know it's warm. We'll get this going for you in just a second. In the meantime, Christina, if you're keeping track in it and you would like to continue, you can let me know.
Yes, so while the screen comes back, I'm going to explain what we're going to do next. As I said, we will have a player that is protected in a special line. So what we're going to do now is draw between lines 3, 5, 11, 13, 19, 21, 27, and 29 to guarantee that she's not playing the first round with another seed. So that's what we're going to do first. And that line will belong to Jennifer Brady.
Okay, so we'll stand by and get this technical issue fixed real quick. But in the meantime, if we could get Sophia and Jeremiah, why don't you get your picture taken with our defending champion? Yeah. And we'll, if you guys get your picture taken with our defending champion while we're waiting to get things. You want to come get your picture taken? This could be your Christmas card for next year. Come on over. Come on over on this side, Sophia. And everybody can grab pictures of this momentous occasion. There you go. That's going to be a cool souvenir. You may laugh at me now, but one day that picture is going to come in very handy when you're superstar tennis players. Thanks for your patience, everybody, while we're waiting to get this resolved. We appreciate it. Yeah, so if you guys want to get on your phones and go to YouTube, the draw is populating on YouTube Live. Mark?
Actually, you can see it online. It's just this screen is having a power issue. We could keep going if people want to look at it. Oh.
So should we continue if it's on YouTube Live? Is that
Okay.
So if you guys want to bring it up on YouTube Live, Mark's got it on his phone. We're going to...
Yeah, if you go on YouTube to Mubadala City DC Open, you can see it. It's being streamed and you can see it.
It's populating live. I'm
Yep.
glad. All right, so we will continue then, Christina?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so please, can you please pick up a chip? That would be the line where Jennifer Brady is going to pop out, and she's on line 13.
Line 13, Jen Brady. Special ranking here because she's coming back from injury. And we'll start seeing as things populate.
So she was chip number 24 for the matter of the seating list.
You ready for the next pickers?
Yes.
Yep. Okay, thanks you guys very much. Okay, coming up next to help us pick some chips from Rado, Miguel Ortiz, brand president. And I think we're going to have some lucky fans this week who may be able to go home with a stylish Rado watch. Once again, we are streaming live on YouTube. Thanks, everybody, for being so flexible.
1 second. I have with me Roberta O'Kelly. She's our referee. She's going to be helping me out in the back. So she will let me know when the next section is going to be called, okay?
Okay.
So as you remember, the first seed had a bye, and we already placed Jennifer Brady. So we have the chips numbers from 9 to 28, excepting 24 that was Jennifer. Okay, so now we can continue.
Okay.
All right, so now it's a chip number 23. As I believe, she's on line 3. Correct, Roberta? Yes?
Yeah. Okay, and you ready for the next chip? So all right, so we're just waiting for that to populate. From Hyundai, go ahead, Mark.
No, go ahead.
Okay, from Hyundai, where's Mila? Mila Tran. Hi, Mila. How are you?
Wow.
This is 28, chip 28. Chip 28 belongs to a qualifier that will be line 4.
Did you say wild card?
Qualifier.
So qualifier, got it. Just real quick to point out, as Mark showed me, that if they win their first rounds, Jessica Pegula takes on 2020 Australian Open champion Sophia Kenin if they win their first rounds. That's going to be an epic match. Sophia Kenin finally back into a groove and playing good tennis again. Okay, you ready, Christina? From Pepsi, Jason Davis.
Hello, how are you? So can you please pick up one? Can you show it to the crowd and tell me the number? 13? Number 13. That is a walker, and that's Elina Svitolina.
Oh, wow.
Alina Svitolina, who's going to be on our Instagram Live today at 2:30, Mark. Alina Svitolina winning titles after coming back from maternity leave. And boy, is she back with a vengeance.
Wimbledon semifinal, Roland Garros quarterfinals, and excited to have her here in Washington.
Awesome. Alina Svitolina. I wonder, Mark, is it the first time, you guys have to keep me honest, that a husband and wife have gotten wild cards?
That's a good question. It might be.
I
Might
mean,
be another first.
Andre and
Gail
Steffi never
Monfils.
played together, but we have to find out that stat. We
Yeah.
have wild cards who are husband and wife.
Yep.
Gail Monfils, of course. Okay, so next up, from Insperity, Rory Cooper.
Right.
Rory Cooper. And Rory Cooper is bringing up a VIP guest. Rory needs some help. Welcome, Rory.
She's concentrating. All right, so she's doing a great job. She just picked chip number 9.
All right, thanks. Hey, Rory, who is your special guest? Well, I got to tell you, she's adorable.
That chip belongs to Victoria Azarenka.
Vika Azarenka just ran into Vika, another mom who's back, but she's been a mom for a few years, but paves the way for moms who want to come back to work, her and Serena. Okay, next up, Sam Amin, proud owner of Festival Wine and Spirits and supporter of Kim Crawford Wines. Hi, Sam. Welcome. However many chips you want for
So Elena Svitolina is playing Victoria Azarenka in the first round.
Oh, is she really?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Mark. Alina Svitolina playing Victoria Azarenka in the first round, everybody.
Unbelievable.
That's an unbelievable match.
All right, so please go ahead and pick up a chip. Please show them to the crowd.
Wow.
This is going to be chip 15, and that belongs to Elise Mertens.
Elise Mertens from Belgium. So, Mark, you were talking about the quarter that was just populating up there. If you guys take a look, the screen will come back up on YouTube. The first quarter, the first part of the draw is looking like it could be fourth round of a Grand Slam already, or even a final in a Grand Slam.
Unbelievable.
Okay, next up, are you wanting to hang on, pull a couple more chips, Sam?
Yes, so that means we are going to the second quarter of the draw. So please pick up a chip. 22. That belongs to Bernarda Pera.
All right, thank you another American. Thank you so much, Sam. Mark will have to tell me how that's populating. KJ Singh, also from Kim Crawford. KJ Singh, are you ready to go? Hi, welcome, sir. Thank you.
Hello. So please pick up one. And, yeah, 27. He's showing it to the crowd. So that belongs to a qualifier.
Okay, qualifying starts tomorrow at 10 o'clock. And from what I've been told by Mark and the team, that's a tough ticket to get. We're expecting massive sold-out crowds tomorrow for qualies that start at 10 a.m. All right, thank you so much, KJ. Stefano Marzano, CEO and co-founder. Where are you, of Mighty Meals? Welcome. Come on over if you will.
Hello, how are you? Nice to meet you. So can you please pick up one and show it to the crowd? 14.
But I can call people. Yeah.
This chip 14 belongs to Annelina Kalinina.
Let Charlie do 2.
Okay. Annalena Kalinina, thank you. Okay, you ready for the next one?
Yes.
Okay, next up, everybody, 8-year-old Charlie Ein. Charlie, come on up. Charlie. I've been told that Charlie is single.
This is chip 11 and then Zhang Qin from China.
You can
All
do
right.
2, Charlie.
Charlie, Dad says you can do 2.
He went to bed on time. He can do 2.
Okay, 12. All right, that
Charlie.
belongs to chip 12. Chip 12 is Anastasia Potapova.
All right. Anastasia Potapova, come give Dad a hug. Ask him for allowance. You should ask him to double your allowance while we're being recorded.
9.
Okay, Cora.
Okay, Cora.
Wait, can I introduce?
Yes, please do,
So
Mark.
I obviously got a little choked up when I talked about my friend Cora. Cora was the former First Lady of Washington, D.C., and has dedicated her life to helping kids in our city and combining that with tennis and education. Cora, let's hear it for Cora Masters-Berry, please. And the Southeast Tennis and Learning Center, one of the great inner city places and tennis places in America. Thank you, Cora.
Thank you,
Okay.
Cora.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So she just chose chip 19 that belongs to Sloane Stevens.
Sloane Stevens.
Sloan won in 2015.
Sloane Stevens. That's good luck.
Yeah.
Having someone so special pick a former champion from here.
John Stokes, you want to come? Did Events DC do one? Pardon? Andrew did one?
Hello, welcome.
Okay.
Please. Can you show it to us? Okay, so chip 25, show it to the crowd, please. So chip 25 belongs to a qualifier.
Okay, so qualifier, which will be determined in the next 48 hours, for sure. Okay, next
And
up, Mark.
the new head of the DPR, Ms. Freeman, you want to come up? We'd love to have you. Yes, here we are for DPR. We're in a park. We are.
Department of Parks and Recreation. I think I'm learning the abbreviations. Welcome.
Which number is it? 26. All right, so
Hey, DPR.
26 belongs to a qualifier.
Okay. Just a couple more. Ash Ricks. Ash used to actually work for the tournament, and now he's the worst person to be on the other side of us because he knows all our secrets, but he's a great partner and a wonderful person. Let's hear it for Ash.
Hi,
Ash
Ash.
from Events DC.
Welcome, Ash.
From here, yes. Okay, so that's chip number 10. Chip number 10 belongs to Karolina Pliskova.
Wow, okay.
Karolina Pliskova, one of the toughest servers until Ludmila came around. Do you want to come up and volunteer
Let's
for us?
have kids. Any kids
Kids who want to help us
around
out.
who want to come up.
Come on up.
You
Yeah, there
guys.
you go.
And hold on, you just have to say your name.
Yep.
Mila.
Mila.
Thanks, Mila.
Hang on one sec, guys. We'll bring up in just a second.
This is chip 21. It's a wildcard, and it's Danielle Collins.
Danielle Collins.
UVA. Played at
Thank
UVA. Australian
Yes,
Open
you did play.
finalist.
All right, who's my next one? Next one. One sec, guys. Come on up. Tell me what your name is.
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah. Right, Jeremiah. You've been up before. Here you go. Jeremiah.
Okay, perfect. 16. Okay, 16 belongs to Sorana Kirstea.
Sorana Kerstea from Romania. Thank you very much, Jeremiah.
What line is that?
Yeah, where does...
What line?
Roberta, where does that go? 27. Line 27. 1 second. What is your name? Hi, Sophia. Okay. That's chip number 18. Going on to...
Petra Martic.
That's Petra Martic. You got the line?
Line
What line number, Roberta? 28?
28, so line 28 for chip 18, which is Petra Martic.
Okay, we have 2 chips left?
Yes.
Okay, can you come up and tell me what, we didn't get a chance to ask you what your name was a second ago. What's your name?
Jelly.
Jelly?
Jelly.
Jelly. Hi. Jolene. Jolene. Hi, Jolene. Sorry. Come on up and grab one of those 2 chips back there. Can you reach?
Chip 20,
Chip
she has
20.
just
Thank you,
picked
Jojo.
up. So it's a wild card, and that's Bianca Andrescu.
Bianca Andrescu from Canada. And we have one more chip left to pick. Mark, do you have anyone that you would like to bring up?
I know Angie wanted to close us out here.
Angie, come on up.
Angie Gates from Events DC.
This is line 30. It's chip 17, and that belongs to Marta Kostyuk.
Marta, former Washington Castle star. And she's playing Bianca. Was Bianca the one right before her?
Yes.
Yeah, Bianca.
So,
Andrescu.
I mean, some of these first round matches, Andrew, Marta against Bianca. Ludmila, what do you think about Elena and Vika playing first round?
Elena Vika, that's a tough first round,
match.
right?
Yeah.
But
It's,
we can't have her look. She's superstitious. We can't tell her too much of the draw. She doesn't
Yeah,
want
we
to see.
won't. Okay,
Look at
well.
that. So, Ludmila Samsonova, I want to thank you so much for joining us. You're amazing. We love having our defending champion back. That is it for the WTA side. We're going to bring out an ATP player and get things sorted out for you in just a couple of seconds. It'll be a very fast transition. So thanks so much. Stand by for the ATP draw about to take place in just a moment.
Thanks. Thanks, Ludmila. Welcome back.